purchase. Hey everyone, this is Harsh Goel. I'm back again with yet another amazing video. तो आज की वीडियो में बात करने वाले हैं गोल्डमैन सैक्स इंजीनियरिंग कैंपस हायरिंग प्रोग्राम के एप्टीट्यूड की प्रिपरेशन की. We'll talk about different sections in Goldman Sachs aptitude preparation. We'll talk about which all topics are more focused upon these sections, how to prepare for them, which all resources are there, and also I'm going to announce one special mock test. So don't forget to watch this video till the end and do leverage this opportunity if you are currently passing out in 2022 or 2023. This can be something that will be useful for you if you have registered for Goldman Sachs Engineering Campus Hiring Program for this year. So talking about the test pattern, in general they have a test that is conducted for aptitude. It is like generally talking about last year, around 1 lakh people applied for the same and they shortlisted close to 10,000 people after this test. So 90,000 were just out in this particular test. So the test format is something like you will be getting 66 questions and you have to solve it in 1 hour 30 minutes. Topics that you can expect in this test is aptitude, your reasoning, your English abstracts, your non-verbal reasoning and quantitative aptitude. All questions will be in multiple choice format and you'll have to solve them in the given time. Now talking about the sections of the test, different sections of the test have like these topics: numerical computation, numerical reasoning, logical reasoning, abstract reasoning, diagrammatic reasoning and verbal reasoning. You can see the number of questions that they have given each of these rounds, like 8 questions in numerical computation, 12 in reasoning, 12 in logical, 12 in abstract and 12 in diagrammatic and 10 in verbal. We'll talk about which all things are important from these particular sections and what type of questions can you expect in these sections in the next slides. So let's just talk about the scoring criteria. Scoring criteria for this is +5 for correct answer and -2 for incorrect answer. So there is a negative marking also as per last year's. So try solving easier sections first, that can help you score more. And do keep this thing in mind if GS keeps this criteria this year also. So yeah. So now talking about the major topics that have been there in these tests and different sections, we'll categorize them in different categories. The first category is numerical computation and reasoning. This is considered to be as the toughest part in this particular section. So in this section you will find questions from quadratic equations, profit and loss, probability, geometry, mathematical computation, and you will see that this is the most time taking and it's one of the first section that you will face in this particular test. After this, there is one more section known as abstract reasoning. So basically this is an English comprehension based test. It has around 10 questions with 2 abstract, 5 questions from each abstract, and these abstracts are like mostly based upon some technology or some are a bit philosophical. So try understanding the questions well and your in-depth understanding is required to ace this particular reasoning round. Next is logical reasoning. So this is one of the easiest and the most scoring section of this particular test. You will find questions from series completion, direction sense test, blood relations, mirror images. Series completion, like you are given 5 numbers, you have to find the 6th number. Direction sense test, like a person is moving in so and so west direction, he suddenly takes a turn to east, then he starts moving towards the right direction. So in which direction is he from its current position? So these are the questions that are being asked in direction sense test. Some questions can be there from blood relations and some of the questions are based upon mirror images, like what is the mirror image of this particular image or what is the water image of this particular image. So this is the most scoring section. Next is diagrammatic reasoning. So this is also a bit of typical thing. You will have to find out patterns in the already solved questions, like there will be an example given, you have to see what thing is followed in that pattern and you will have to conclude something and solve the rest of the questions. So these are a bit typical, like you will find all the type of questions are a bit new as compared to we have been doing in aptitude. So this also might take some time and some questions upon magic squares or so are also there. Next is verbal reasoning. Verbal reasoning involves questions based upon data interpretation. You will be given pie charts and graphs and you have to conclude something from the graphs and give the answers. For example, maybe you can be given a graph of students and attendance or so and you have to find out something. Maybe some political data is given and you'll have to tell something in percentage, or you have to calculate the profit, you have to calculate the loss. So that is something that can be asked from graphs. There can be some puzzles also, like for example a group of friends is sitting around a round table and they are discussing something and their positions have not been mentioned clearly. You'll have to get who is sitting beside whom. So these type of questions are asked in this particular section. So do prepare for this section well because they are the most scoring sections, verbal reasoning as well as the logical reasoning. Now talking about the resources to provide, you all might be thinking about, he has told about the pattern and everything. So there are different resources. First is IndiaBix. You will find topic wise questions on aptitude. You can try solving some of the questions like that are being asked. There's a YouTube channel known as Uncode. You can check out this as well and there are questions solved on aptitude. This is also going to help. Also you can find RS Agarwal on Google Books or in PDF format. This is a very good book for reasoning and quantitative aptitude. I'm not saying just go ahead and do it right now as the exam is this weekend, but maybe for next time, if you are preparing, if somebody is watching this video after this test, so these are some of the good resources for you to prepare for aptitude. Now currently I am conducting this mock test that is scheduled to be held today at 9 p.m. So this mock test is based purely upon the sides of Goldman Sachs, how the type of questions that are asked in its MCQs test, and some questions are also from the previous year questions. So it's a mix and match of previous year questions and some new questions based upon the similar patterns that Goldman Sachs conduct. So don't forget to give this test at 9 p.m. today. I'll give the link to this test in the description below. And for all those who are watching this video after 18th August, so I'll share the document where you can see all the questions along with solutions, and that is going to help you. So this will give you a perfect test environment so that you can know well that if you are prepared for this opportunity or not. This was all for this video. I request you, if you like this video, don't forget to press the like button, subscribe this channel, and do fill the form. That is something that is very necessary. So thank you everyone. We'll see you sometime